And when you were bowling, when you were at Union Special, what was your record in bowling? Your high score?
I think it was 260 something is downstairs and 600 something. I got to bring those plaques up.
Yeah, I'll bring them up for you. And you were a collector growing up? When did you start collecting things?
After I was married.
After you married, you started collecting things? And why did you start collecting things?
Huh?
Why did you start collecting things? Was it when you started having more money?
I don't know.
Or?
You got to talk a little louder. My hearing aid went out.
Okay. And what were your hobbies?
Sports. I played softball in the summertime, football in the wintertime, basketball in the wintertime, handball in the wintertime, racquetball in the wintertime,
And there was
bowling in the wintertime.
There was a Union Special basketball team?
Oh yeah, we won the city championship in 1951.
How many teams were there?
About 10 teams.
And Union Special was one of them?
Yeah, every company had their own team. And the banks had a team and everything.
That sounds nice. So, how many employees were at Union Special?
How many employees?
Yeah.
I have no idea. We have plants all over the world.
Did you guys have tryouts for the basketball team?
Yeah, anybody who wanted to play could play.
And how many people wanted to play?
We had about 12, well, you saw that picture, about 12 or 13 guys.
Yeah, so there were no, this guy didn't make it, this guy made it type of
No,
thing?
if you come off for the team, if you made a team, you made it.
What position did you play?
Guard,
Shooting guard, point guard?
shooting guard.
And what was your favorite shot?
Just driving for the basketball.
Yeah? Layups?
Layups, yeah.
Did you do any hook shots at all at that time?
No.
Any fadeaways?
No, when I used to play with us 6 guys, I used to play the 3-on-3. I used to rebound the ball, and I developed a left hook shot. So nobody could beat me and my other 2 fellas in 3-on-3.
What were your best qualities as a basketball player?
What
Was it your strength, your speed, your shooting, your passing?
My strength.
Yeah? How was your defense?
Well, my defense was pretty good. One game we played the zone, and I was playing up in forward. I stole the ball about 4 times from this one guy. Scored 21 points in that game.
What was your highest scoring game?
21 points.
How about your highest assist in a game?
I don't know.
So were you a team player, or was
I was more than a team player.
Yeah. Did you pass more than you shot?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. How was your dribbling skills? And
My dribbling was great, though.
Yeah. Could you go between the legs and?
No, none of that kind of stuff. Nobody did that kind of stuff.
No.
Just the basic dribbling.
How about around the back?
Nope. Nobody ever did anything.
So the game really developed since.
They developed that, I don't know, in the last years or so.
And so back to your hobbies. When you were a collector, you collected a lot of coins and a lot of
Cars and coins.
Cars and coins.
Basketball cards, football, baseball cards.
And back then, if you collected stuff and kept it, it'd be worth more money.
Oh yeah.
And when did you start collecting those cars?
Geez, I don't remember.
What's your favorite color?
My favorite what?
Color. Color, like brown.
Color
black.
red.
Red? What kind of red?
It's red.
Yeah. And when you were at Union Special, what was the worst winter you worked in?
What was the worst what?
Worst winter.
Oh, I forget when the snow was so high.
Was it 78? I think people talked
It
about.
might have been 78 or 77.
Was that the worst winter?
When I went to work, there was only 3 of us that made work that one time.
Yeah. And so what other things were going on when you were at Union Special?
Huh?
What kind of things did you guys do when you were at Union Special?
I worked by making parts for the sewing machine.
It was just making parts for the sewing machine for
Yeah, just sewing machine parts we only make.
every year?
Every year.
Did they develop the technology of the sewing machines?
Well, they developed more type of sewing machines and more different parts and stuff.
Did it get more complex as the years went on?
Some of it did, yeah. Some of them were hard to make.
So there was all kinds of different kind of sewing machines?
All different, yeah.
And then what do they do with the sewing machine? Who they sell it to?
They sell them to all over the world.
And then
Your pants might have been sewed by a Union Special machine. You never know.
does this company still exist?
Oh yeah, there's only about 150 employees after having 20,000 people.
And this was just in one location?
No, we're all over the world. We had one plant in Huntley, one plant in Chicago, 2 plants in Germany.
But you don't remember how many people were at your plant?
Nope.
And so they had 20,000 employees worldwide. Now there's only
Right.
Now there's only 150.
Now they're down to about 100, 150.
And was machines do most of the work?
I don't know. I think they still make sewing machines, but I'm not sure.
And did they sell them to like cleaners or certain middlemen maybe that sold
They
them?
send the Lehigh, you know.
Clothing companies?
Yeah. Wrangler, they sold them to. Fruit of the Loom, they sold them to.
When you were at Union Special, did Marlene pack you your lunches, or did they order food there for you guys, or
What?
when you were at Union Special,
Yeah.
did they give you their food, or did you bring your
Oh
own?
no, you had to bring your own lunch.
Yeah. Did Marlene make you your lunches?
Yeah.
And
she
what'd
used
you-
to make my lunch?
What'd you used
I
to eat?
used to either eat lunch there or buy your lunch there.
What'd they have there for sale?
Mostly they had breakfast. They have breakfast, regular breakfast menu. And lunch, they mostly had all different kind of stuff. Roast beef, hamburgers, and everything.
And
And then at 9 o'clock in the morning, when you got your coffee break, there used to be a wagon, coffee wagon come around, and you could buy donuts and coffee.
and you and Marlene went out to eat a lot your first couple years of being married, I believe.
Huh?
You and Marlene, you guys went out to eat quite a bit,
Yeah, we used to go a lot.
and she dropped you off at work and then picked you up on.
No, I used to take the train,
And then
the elevator, and then she picked me up.
And you guys used to go out to dinner every time you got your check.
Every Wednesday with the kids.
Every Wednesday, she picked you up, and
We go for pizza and
on Wednesday.
And then we found a place where you got really good steaks, and we used to go to that place too then.
How often did you guys go out to eat? How many times a week?
About once or twice a week.
Yeah. And so you guys
Mostly on Wednesday when I got paid.
and where'd you guys get pizza at?
I forget where the heck it was. But we used to go, our favorite place was Papa Milano's, where we used to get a nice antipasto salad and pizza.
And where was that pizza place you and Marlene used to go to when you were in Chicago?
At Papa Milano's.
Yeah. Is it still
The
exist?
one in Des Plaines, we used to go to one in Des Plaines, Romano's. In Des Plaines. I think it's still in business.
And so, how many different areas did you guys live in when you were raising Sue and Sandy?
About 3 different places, I think it was. Or 4, probably.
What was the last one?
On Peterson.
And then what was the first one?
Oh, the last one was on, where was that, Longdale or something? I forget now. Yeah, I think it was.
What was the first area you guys were living in?
I think it was on Foster Avenue. 3rd floor we used to live at. We had an oil stove. I had to carry the oil up the 3 flights of stairs to put oil in the stove.
And so you were really good to your children. You never swore at them. Susan would always say.
Did I ever what?
You never swore at all.
No.
And so who trained you to be that way?
Nobody. I never heard my mother and father swear.
And you never
And my two
punished them?
daughters, I don't think ever heard me swear either.
And you never punished them either, huh?
No, my wife did the punishing.
And you never hit him with a belt or anything?
They almost hit him one time,
Why?
but I fell, so they all like laughing like crazy, so I didn't hit him.
When was this?
Huh?
When was this?
I forget how old they were.
And how long did you guys live in that one apartment on the 3rd floor?
Boy, I don't remember, Jordan.
Was this in the Polish neighborhood?
Yeah, it was a Polish neighborhood, yeah.
And you don't know how long you guys lived there for?
No.
And what school did they go to?
St. Wenceslas.
Sandy went to a private one, and Sue went to a public.
No, she went to St. Wenceslas, and then when they went to high school, Susan went to,
An all-girls school.
forget the name of the school. Sandy went there 1 year, and then she took Marlene Quinton to go to Schurz. And then, so Marlene let her go to Schurz, and grades weren't up to date. She would have to go back to Catholic school, but she graduated from Schurz High School. She played in the band there. She played the saxophone.
Oh, really?
Not very good, but
And so how was it raising your two daughters?
how was it raising them?
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. You didn't have any issues with any guys coming over at all, or
No,
bothering you guys, or?
no. This when your dad used to come over all the time
Really?
when he started dating Susan.
That was maybe the only guy that came over?
Yeah, he was. They were the only ones that came then.
Hmm.
And Sandy was going out with this boy Norm.
Norm? And do you remember Sue was the first one to get married?
Yeah, Susan was the first one to get married. Sure.
Do you remember the wedding?
I remember her wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How was it?
it was great.
Yeah. Was it a really happy day for you?
Oh yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Really
So,
happy.
so you really like George, and
Yeah.
yeah. How did you guys feel? Like,
And we felt great that she finally going to get married.
yeah. And then how about Sandy? When she-
Sandy was the same thing. We had a flight in New Jersey.
Oh, you
for her
guys did.
wedding.
And how was her wedding?
It was nice wedding. Hot as hell.
Yeah.
95, no air conditioning, so it was terrible for heat.
So did you guys get to know Carlos at all then, or because he was in New Jersey?
No, we didn't get to know him until then.
Oh. And then how'd you guys get to know him?
By living out there.